somehow Frieza has returned.
Got jokes. Not wrong.
I mean, this does predate that movie, so clearly they were just ripping off Dragon Ball.
Makes sense. At least Dragon Ball had like a better reasoning.
True. Yes, hello, welcome to this week's episode of Jared Now Watch Dragon Ball Super. It is episode number 19. I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Al and Lady
Hello.
We are discussing episode 19. It's called Despair Redux, the return of the evil Emperor Frieza.
He's back.
He's back.
He's still a little freak.
But before he comes back, we gotta go check in at Hell. See what he's doing down there, or if this was the original English version, the Home for Infinite Losers, the HFIL.
Wait, what?
That's how they got around Hell being Hell, because in the original show there was dudes who would wear just like tank tops that just said Hell on them.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to get around that, they just changed, or they would edit the show so it said HFIL on their shirts. And then they made that acronym the Home for Infinite Losers.
That's super funny.
Yes. Anyways, Frieza's down here, and he's just surrounded by a bunch of, like, cute, fluffy stuff, and is just being tormented by this every day.
I was really confused at what was happening here.
Apparently, these are called the Angels of Hell.
Nice.
So that's what Frieza's been up to ever since he died.
Just been in hell.
Just been chilling. Like I said, that's not all he's been doing. There is a point in Dragon Ball Z where all the denizens of hell are watching the fight between Goku and Boo.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get to see Cell and Frieza standing next to each other, just hate watching.
Oh my god.
This is very funny. But yeah, that's what Frieza's up to now. He's just in a cocoon and just not having a good time.
So it was really unclear to me what was happening as somebody who did not understand that was supposed to be hell. I was like, there's a bunny girl and like,
oh, look at all these cute things.
Yeah, it's a bunch of cute.
Nope, just there to torture Frieza. As one does. We go to space where Sorbet, he's a member of the Frieza Force, is bummed out that they've lost 60% of their soldiers. And they need to plan. They need to bring Frieza back. Frieza's gonna right the ship. But they cannot find the Namekians because they have the Dragon Balls. They don't know where they are. Spoilers, Planet Namek got blown up.
Right.
I think it eventually came back at some point, or like the Namekians went to a different planet or something. But regardless, Sorbet's like, well, if we can't find those Dragon Balls, we know Earth has Dragon Balls. So I guess we could go there. And everyone's like, I don't know. There's a bunch of people down there that don't like us. And also that's where the people who killed Frieza live. And he's just like, look, we got to take the risk. We got to go for it. Goku and Vegeta are still training with Whis. They're trying to hit Whis at all. And Whis is just not doing it. They try it once to do it together. And then they bump into each other. And Vegeta tries his hand. Goku then tries his, and then they start to work together again, and then Whis stops them with his pinky and thumb, and is like, all right, we're good for today.
Also, I signed your clothes.
Yeah. And then he's like, all right, here's the problem with you two. Vegeta, you're too uptight. You need to relax a little bit, just, chill out. That's a main cause for you. But Goku, you're a little too relaxed.
I do think it's funny that Goku's like, ha, yeah, he's right.
And then he gets jabbed in the ribs. He's like, oh, you're too relaxed. Also, you're a little overconfident in fights. And Vegeta's like, that's true. So that's what they got to work on now. We go to Earth where Piccolo is babysitting Pan while Gohan and Videl are away. And Piccolo's just sitting outside, just rocking the baby back and forth with his foot. And then looks around, see if anyone's there, and starts doing peekaboo with the baby and gets real into it.
It was really good.
Until Gohan and Videl come back. It's very good. It's very funny Videl's like, do you have fun with your Uncle Piccolo? Isn't he just the nicest guy on the planet? It's just like, Yeah, the dude who at one point wanted to take over the Earth and kill everyone. The nicest guy on the planet.
Yep.
Piccolo notices some evil energy and tells it to Gohan. They're like, that seems kind of bad. Emperor Pilaf and his merry band of folks have found all of the Dragon Balls. And they're super excited. They're going to make their wish, do all that. But then Sorbet and his feller finds them and is like, you're going to help us summon the dragon. And they're like, okay. They're not happy about this, but they don't really have a choice.
Right.
Emperor Pilaf summons the dragon. And then Sorbet comes up and is like, hey, can you revive Frieza? And Shenron's like, not really. I mean, he got cut up into pieces and then obliterated. So, like, there's really not much left of him to really bring back. So, like, I don't know what to really tell you, my dude. And then Sorbet's underlings like, we got the not resurrection. They got a nice little healing chamber thing that can like restore people, and it's way advanced compared to how it used to be. So like we could just probably pick up the pieces and throw it in there and bring them back, and then Sorbe's like,
fine.
All right, just bring me the pieces of Frieza, and Shenron's like, all right, I guess. So they just drops a bunch of pieces of Frieza and bloop, 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 bloop. And then Shenron's like, all right, now you got 2 more wishes. And they're like, wait, what? Two, huh? What? Huh? Even Pilaf's like, what, huh? What? Like, should we bring back King Cold? We could have a full squad. And then Shu just runs up and is like, can I have 1,000,000 zenny? And Mai's like, I want the world's best ice cream. And just, here's a bunch of money. Just it's even like just one stack, and apparently that's just 1,000,000.
Apparently.
Falls and like, bloop. And then here comes a bunch of ice cream, just bloop. And Shenron's like, all right, that's your 3 wishes. See you later.
He's like, wait a minute. That's not... Why didn't I get my wishes? It's like, well, they stole your wishes.
Yep. They collect the pieces of Frieza, and they head back to the ship, and Pilaf's a little bummed because he didn't get a wish, but they're like, look, we got a bunch of money now, so you could just get whatever you wanted. And Mai's like, yeah, but we got all this. We got the best ice cream as well. He's like, all right, yeah, we're good.
That's fine.
We go to Sorbet's ship where there's just a little tank full of green water, and you can see bits of Frieza, and Frieza's coming back.
I do think it's funny that they like return his eyeball at one point. They're like, you kind of missed something.
You kind of need that. And then eventually the bubbles start getting intense in the thing, and Frieza becomes more and more like Frieza, and all the dude's scouters are breaking and everything. There's a window breaking out in this ship. And then the glass shatters, and here comes Frieza. Frieza back in just regular old Frieza form.
He's just a little guy.
He's like, oh yes, I'm back. I'm back to take over. We also see a shot of Goku and Vegeta doing their chores, and Goku's like, hang on a second. I got a bad feeling. If Vegeta's like, are you just trying to get out of your chores? Trying to slack off? And Goku's like, no. I got a bad feeling, but hopefully it's just just a bad feeling and nothing else. Well, it's Frieza. Frieza's back.
It's Frieza.
So yes,
somehow Frieza's returned.
Somehow Frieza has returned through the method of wishing and technology.
Which again makes way more sense than what we got in Star Wars.
True. No Fortnite involved here.
No Fortnite. Would have been funny though.
It would have been. But that's how we end the episode. Let's see what we got here. So here's some differences from the manga. With the exception of the scenes depicting Mecha Frieza and Earth's Hell, the resurrection of Frieza, and Whis drawing a symbol on Goku and Vegeta's clothing, the events of this episode were exclusive to the anime. We also got to see that very grainy footage of Trunks killing Frieza.
Yeah, that was very grainy.
Because they, for some reason, love to show original Dragon Ball Z in widescreen, even though that is not how it aired.
Nope.
In addition to Shu's wish for Zenny, Mai used the third wish to wish for the world's best ice cream, preventing Sorbet from using either wish to resurrect King Cold. That's Frieza's dad.
Oh, okay.
If you were unaware.
I was unaware.
And then also some trivia. Just before leaving Earth, Sorbet tells the Pilaf gang that he, Tagoma, his dude, and the Frieza Force will soon be back with Frieza. However, when Frieza suggests his revenge in the next episode, Sorbet is shocked that invading the Earth is being taken into consideration. I don't know why he'd be shocked by that.
Yeah, I don't either.
But yeah, that's it for this week. Next time, we'll be discussing episode number 20. It's called A Warning from Jocko. Frieza and 1,000 soldiers close in. So Jocko's going to make his first appearance here in Dragon Ball Super, and Frieza's going to be getting ready to head on over.
He's back.
Yeah. Jocko is a character from another Akira Toriyama manga called
really?
Called Jocko the Galactic Patrolman.
Oh. Huh.
And he's here in Super.
Huh. I thought he was just a character from Dragon Ball.
Nope.
Well, I'll be damned.
So there you go. That's what we'll talk about next time. But for now, if you'd like more from us, head on over to seasonalanimeCheckup.com or sac.cool. It's where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Seasonal Anime Checkup OVA. You can also find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Ann Ladium, go to AnnLadium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can follow us on Blue Sky at SeasonalAnimeCheckup.com. You can buy our books, One Shiny Moment, A Critical Analysis of Love, Life, Sunshine, Hot Tubs, and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. And you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/SACOVA. So join us next time as Frieza is on his way.